The fall season is upon us, so what better way than cozying up with an amazing game? This fall, I really want to dive into games that feel cozy, but with just enough spooky elements to keep things interesting. Hi, I'm Lock Finesse, and if you're into cozy game recommendations and reviews, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on another cozy game. Today I'm sharing 10 games that I think are absolutely perfect for this time of year. Some are chill, some are a little bit unsettling, but all of them are such good fits for your fall gaming session. Let's get into it. If you ever thought fishing games were too relaxing, Dredge flips that idea on its head. You can play this game pretty much everywhere from PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. In this game, you start off as a fisherman on a remote little archipelago. During the day, you're catching fish, upgrading your boat, and just enjoying the calm water. But at night, that's when the real fun really begins. The world gets weird, fog rolls in, monsters come out, and you realize maybe the ocean isn't so safe after all. The core loop is really simple here. You fish, sell your catch, upgrade your gear, and slowly uncover the dark secrets hiding beneath the waves. It's cozy when you're fishing in the sunshine and creepy when you stay out too long after dark. Honestly, this is the perfect blend for fall because it gives you that small town, cozy fisherman vibe with the heavy dose of your cosmic horror. The next one is for all of you plant lovers and puzzle solvers out there. You can play this one on PC and the Switch and on Xbox as well. In Strange Horticulture, you're running a little plant shop in a constantly rainy town. Customers come in asking for herbs, but you have to figure out which plant is which based on their little clues in their descriptions or properties. Sometimes you'll heal someone, and other times, maybe you'll give them something a little bit more sinister. The gameplay loop is all about studying plants, cross-referencing them with your guidebook, and experimenting until you identified what you need. The rain, the mysterious atmosphere, and the witchy plant-based puzzles make it one of the coziest fall games. Cult of the Lamb is chaotic in the best way possible. It is available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. You play as this adorable lamb who gets saved from sacrifice by a mysterious god. In return, you've got to start a cult in their honor. The game has two main sides: dungeon crawling, where you fight through enemies and collect resources, and cult management, where you go back to your village, build structures, feed your followers, and sometimes sacrifice them. It's this constant balance of keeping your little cult happy while also going out to grow your power. The art style is really cute, almost cartoony, but the themes are super dark with rituals, possessions, and everything in between. It's the perfect fall game because it captures that creepy, cute energy. It's spooky, but in a way that makes you laugh instead of making you want to put the controller down. Now, this next one has been out for a while, but it's still one of the best fall games out there. You can find it on PC, consoles, and even on iOS. In Night in the Woods, you play as May, a college dropout who returns to her small town. The whole game is story-driven. You're walking around, talking to people, reconnecting with old friends, and slowly realizing that the town isn't quite what it seems. The gameplay is simple. There's conversations, little minigames, exploring the town, but the real magic is in the writing and the atmosphere. The leaves are falling, the nights are long, and the characters feel real, like people you might have grown up with. It's a game that's cozy, funny, and at times heartbreaking. It's just the right amount of mystery. For me, it's basically the definition of an autumn game. Now, for number 5 on this list, we have Beacon Pines, which looks like a sweet little storybook, but it's way more than that. It is available on PC, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. You play as Luca, a kid exploring his small town, and you unlock little charms that you can literally plug into the story to change how it turns out. Maybe you decide someone's reaction is brave instead of afraid, and suddenly the whole plot goes in a different direction. The loop is all about exploring, finding new charms, and then going back to try different story paths. It's cozy and whimsical on the surface, but the story has some surprisingly dark and eerie twists. It feels like one of those kids books you read when you're young, but then you revisit it as an adult and realize it was way creepier than you remembered. It is honestly perfect for fall. Now, if you want your cozy farming sim, but with witchy vibes, Wylde Flowers is the one. It's available on PC and on the Nintendo Switch. You play as Tara, who moves to a small seaside town to take care of her grandmother's farm. By day, you're farming, fishing, cooking, and getting to know the town folk. shadow. But by night, you're secretly training as a witch. The mechanics are a mix of farming sim staples with magical spells and rituals. You get to build relationships, customize your farm, and slowly lean into your powers as a witch. It's got those golden autumn colors, lots of heartwarming character moments, and enough witchcraft to make it feel perfectly seasonal. Now, this next one is for anyone who likes their cozy farming sims with a morbid twist. It's on PC, consoles, and mobile. Graveyard Keeper puts you in charge of, well, a graveyard. You bury bodies, maintain the cemetery, craft things, and expand into all sorts of weird side businesses like alchemy or, let's just say, questionable uses of the corpses. The gameplay loop is a lot like Stardew Valley. You gather resources, complete quests, upgrade your equipment, but with a darker humor in a medieval setting. It's cozy in that sense that you're rebuilding and managing, but the subject matter makes it just spooky enough for fall. Now, Birth is a smaller indie game, but it's really special. You can play it on the PC and the Nintendo Switch. It is a hand-drawn puzzle game about loneliness. You move through a city solving these organic, almost creepy puzzles as you collect pieces to build yourself a companion out of bones and organs. It sounds dark, but the way it's drawn and the mood it creates makes it feel more introspective than scary. It's short, only a couple hours, but it's the kind of game that sticks with you. If you want something artsy, eerie, and just the right amount of strange for a cozy fall evening, this one is definitely it. This next one is one of the classic spooky survival games. It's available everywhere, even on mobile. Don't Starve drops you into this Tim Burton inspired wilderness, and you have to survive as long as possible. That means gathering resources, crafting tools, keeping your hunger in check, and avoiding monsters. The loop is pure survival, like how many days can you make it before something gets you? The hand-drawn gothic art style, the constant sense of danger, and the challenge makes it perfect if you want something a little less chill and a little more intense this fall. And last but not least, we have Imposter Factory. You can play it on PC. This is one for anyone who loves a good story. It starts as this quirky murder mystery with time loops, but then it turns into something so much deeper. If you've played To the Moon or Finding Paradise, it's in that same universe, so expect laughs, weirdness, and a lot of emotions. The gameplay is mostly narrative with some light puzzles, though it's more about the story than the action here. But that story feels like curling up with a good book on a rainy day. It's cozy, it's mysterious, and it's bittersweet in a way that just works perfectly for the season. So that is my list of cozy but spooky games for fall. Whether you want something short and artsy or something survival based or with a good story, I think there's something here for everybody. Let me know in the comments which game you're playing this season and if I missed one of your favorites. I would love to hear it. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, so happy gaming.